G'day friends, and welcome to our Across the Waves, where Robbie and I have been sharing different ways of using our watercolour pencils or colouring in pencils. So I have pre-done a bit of stuff, including the panel that I'm going to colour. So what we're actually doing is I'm not going to do the whole lot. Just bear with me while I make sure that we're all okay. I'm not going to do the whole lot. I'm just going to do a couple of petals, and just to show you how I've done this. So what we're going to do is colour part of our image with a watercolour pencil. Then we're going to blend it with a blender pen. Now, this cardstock is called Cherry Blossom, I think. Cherry Blossom by Papercrafting Studio. And what I've done is embossed the Oxeye Daisy stamp set from Altenew in Versamark, and I heat set it with white emboss powder. Okay, so that's what we're using. So what we're doing is bringing in our pencil, and I'm using the Stampin' Up. No, I'm not. I'm going to use the Faber-Castell Art Grip Pencil, Aquarelle. Is that how you pronounce it? I think that's the name of it. So what I did to create mine, I randomly applied colour to the bottom of our flower, and I am pressing pretty heavy. I'll just do this one, and then I'll bring it up close to show you. What the hell, let's do one more, eh? Okay, so that's what I've done. So we're only done that on 3 petals. Okie dokie. Then we're going to bring in, so can you see that? I hope so. Then we're going to bring in our blender pen. Now, I never tire of using a blender pen. And we're just going to start halfway, and I'm just quickly blending that pencil out, and then I'll come down the bottom and blend it out even further. Okie dokie. I'm just blending it up, and then I'm coming down to blend it out further. And each time I do it, I just rub that excess off the tip of the pen onto scrap paper. So I like to have a clean nib. There you go. Can you see that? Okie dokie. Just on the side and then straight up. Okay, so that's blended out, and it looks quite nice actually. We'll do one more. I always make sure my pencils are nice and sharp. They may not look finished that way when I'm done, but they do start off that way. Okie dokie. And I'm just blending it out. Just that little bit to the top. And just like that. Okay, it's really pretty actually. I didn't think it'd be so nice because I've never done this before, especially on a lighter cardstock. So, and it'd probably be nice on white as well if you emboss this in probably black. Black would be nice. Okay, so that's how I've done my card. So we'll bring in our kit, and then what I did, now to colour this one, I actually used a lighter colour, and I'm sorry I didn't do it darker now, I think. No, it wasn't that one. I don't know what it was. Yeah, here it is. I don't know what colour it is, but this was the colour I used. Okay, and then I die cut it with the matching dies, that big one there. Okay, then what I thought we'd do is, oh, I haven't got it. I was going to do a little bit of blending. Let's do that, eh? I'm just going to grab some ink, and this is Stampin' Up! Pool Party, only because this was close by. And I'm just going to tap, tap, tap now, and I'm just going to blend around a little bit of ink, just to try and make it pop just that little bit better. Now I would have started off the cardstock when I start blending so that I don't get that big dot there or blob, but in this instance that's going to be covered. That's better. We just want a tiny little bit. Okay. So we're going to pop this onto a piece of black. Whoops. I'm actually going to build the card up. Usually I create the create the panel separate. But because I want to pop that flower up, I'm going to do the card first. And we've just got a white smooth base card. Okay, and we're going to pop this up, I think. So that's that, all coloured. And as I said, if I was to do it again, I'd probably go just for that little bit darker tone. This is nearly tone on tone. So we're just going to pop that up like that. So we need some dimensionals. I'm going to put a few on this just for support because it's such a big image. Now also too, don't forget, I will have a link below in the description to my blog with all the details, as well as a link to Robbie's project too. So be sure to click on that link for all the details and to check out Robbie's project. I'm just going to do one more right there, eh? Oh. Okay. And it's going to go over the sides a little bit, but I'm okay with that. And then we'll press down. Okie dokie. Now, where is that other kit? What do I do with it? There it is. Oh, I've put it together, haven't I? So, I have embossed one of the sentiments on here. Be your own kind of beautiful. I like that. I think it's a nice saying. And I stamped it onto black cardstock with Versamark. And once again, I've embossed it with white embossing powder. And I'm thinking we might just put that there, eh? And I think I might pop that up. I should be using black. That's okay. It's a long time since I've used the embossing powder. And let's face it, it's how most of us got into card making in the first place. And I never tire of heat embossing. So we'll put that there. Then I'm thinking we might tie a small bow. Actually, you know what? Let's do a double one, eh? This is how I do my double ones. Everyone's a little bit different, but this is the way I do mine. I just wrap it around twice and then cut that loop and you've got yourself a bow, a double bow. So we'll bring in our glue dots. Put that right there. Now, with this one, I did actually add Wink of Stella, clear Wink of Stella, and that will help blend it as well, so don't put too much on it. If you do, just grab a tissue and just dab it off, okay? And to finish it off, I've got some, well, I did have, what did I do with them? Pearls. Sometimes I don't know how things disappear. What did I do with this? Oh, here they are. I don't know whether to use the black dots or the pearls. Let's see how we go, eh? I don't press these down until, although I did on there, But I'll fix that up. So, usually I don't press them down until such time as I'm happy with where I've put them. I just let them sit for the moment, and I'll do one more. I'll put that there too. And that is our card for today. Nice and easy, although it's the colouring that will take the majority of the time. And that's it there. That's what we've just done. Okay, have a go and see how you come up with it. Use light coloured cardstock, and then when you colour, use a colour that's a little bit darker than your cardstock, and it will give a nice blend and a nice look to it. Okie dokie, so that's our card. Nice and easy and simple. Let the technique be the star. Okay, thanks for joining me. I really appreciate it, and we'll see you next time. See ya. Hooray.